Matt, we'll get into the nitty gritty, the predictions here, and I think it's fair to assume that you think Limerick are going to win, but by how much and why?
Yeah, I think it's going to be extremely close. It was extremely close last year. 2 points in the finish. I know Kilkenny hit 3 late points. I think Kilkenny are a much better equipped side this year. We haven't seen Limerick really at their full throttle, full best for 70 minutes yet, but I'd be pretty confident. They have this ability, and if you look through it, and if you look through their record in Munster, beat Waterford by 2 points, lost to Clare by 1, drew with Tipperary, beat Cork by a point, beat Clare by a point. Now, all right, they beat Galway by 9 points, but that was a turnaround of 15 because they were 6 down. It strikes me that they may be hitting their peak form at the right time, and I believe they will have to. And I think I'm leaning towards Limerick to win by about 2 points, Jack.
Nickey, you'll be going the opposite direction, would you?
Well, yeah, no, I'm realistic about it here. I mean, Limerick are coming in and they have the better form. I think Kilkenny have been a little bit inconsistent, but I would go on the fact that historically Kilkenny are a very hard team to beat. They generally often play their best hurling in a final, and they showed that last year. I mean, they came in, I thought, might be more underdogs last year and got very close to Limerick at the end. Limerick deserved to win the game, to be fair. So I'm not giving Kilkenny have a big chance. There's no question about that. I think they're capable of winning this game. And they could do it, absolutely. But on form, you'd have to say Limerick deserve to be favourites. And it can often be a bounce of a ball or a decision by the referee or something like that that can influence the game. We saw back the last time when the famous ball that hit up Cillian Buckley's hurling, Limerick will say if they had to get to 65 for that, it could have changed the game as well. That's a fair point. But that's why decisions like that can influence a game. And that's why it could be so tight. I don't think you're going to see a game as easily won by Limerick as they did in the semi-final or in the league final. I think that Kilkenny will be well up for that, but they will need all their players playing at full tilt, and that hasn't been happening yet, and that's why I'd be a little bit worried. You'd just be hoping that because it's a final, Kilkenny have that just innate ability to just rise on a final and take on whoever's in front of them. It doesn't matter, and if they do that, they're more than capable of winning on Sunday. But I expect Limerick will still be the favourites to win this game.
Joe, 4 in a row, or can Kilkenny end the wait?
Look, I definitely call 4 in a row. If I said anything else, people would say you're being cute and this and that and deflecting away. But, and there's a serious but with that, and I'd be a man for reading body language and stuff. And on Cody's interview after the semi-final, I'd say he would have gone in, put on a new pair of tog socks and boots, and came out and played the All-Ireland final straight after that. You could see the veins coming out the side of his neck. He was so happy that they were after getting over the line, and they want to go to an All-Ireland, and they're winners. Like, you think, okay, Kilkenny haven't won in a while, but Ballyhale have. These guys, they're winners. They're born winners. It doesn't matter how long it's been since they won. Nothing will second place to anyone at that Kilkenny team. No. So it's going to be an unbelievable battle. Do you know what I'm really looking forward to? Is all the shite this year of pulling, dragging, tactics of stopping lads holding. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it happened last year in the final. The two teams just went at each other. If you want to be physical, we'll be physical. If you want to huddle, we'll huddle. If you want to run the ball, we'll run. Do you know, it's going to be, I hope, a game for the ages in that there's no cynicism. There's none of that pulling, dragging. And I think, to be fair, John Keenan, if he's left referee it in the style that he likes to referee it, I don't think the game should be decided by too many refereeing decisions either. He'll just let him out, because the two teams are actually looking forward, I would think, to going, look, you're trained to huddle. You're trained to play games. That's what it's boiled down to. You don't train to be pulling and dragging. What we want is a game of hurling there on Sunday night. I actually can't wait for it. Unfortunately, I can't make it up because I got my hip replaced 4 weeks ago, but I will be watching it on the telly. So
You
probably
could damage the hip jumping up if Claude Hegarty starts like he did 12 months ago. And on
the
John,
moment it off my hip.
and on John Keenan, I think it's his final game, so you'll be hopeful he'll just swallow the whistle and whatever repercussions he won't have to deal with.